trip the clock here in qualifying for the Great Race in USA Dirt Late Model Series here on the opening night of the WinterNationals. Steve Stratton Jr. wants to go 17.064. 17064, 19.530 for Randy Thomas. And TJ Britton will go under 17, 16.818. 16.818 for TJ Britton so far. Quickest of the three. Let's see if Stratton can go quicker. He will not. He'll stay second. Randy Thomas will improve, but he'll stay third. Can Britton up it? Yes, he will. 16.744. 16.744 for TJ Britton. Fastest in the first three cars on the racetrack.
It's begun to be especially interesting to see how crowded that infield's going to be with 75 cars. These guys are going to be wedging them in right there. It's going to be like a New York City parking lot right here.
Well, the good news is there's about 5 or 6 track officials down there. They're going to try to get them in the right spots once they roll there down onto the infield. Here come the next 3 cars. We should have Mark Fleischer out of Yulee, Florida in the 18. J.C. Wilson. J.C. in the orange 02 car. He's out of Milton, Florida. And the green 88, that is Jeff Witt. Jeff out of Bedford, Virginia in the 88 CBA. So we've got the 18B of Fleischer on the clock. J.C. Wilson now on the clock in the 02, and here comes Jeff Witt's 88. Jeff Witt, of course, teammate to Walker Arthur here this weekend in that 88 Cecil B. Arthur CBA car. White flag out here. J.C. Wilson with a 17.050. Mark Fleischer 17.329. And Jeff Witt with a 17.705 on lap number 1. Checkered is out. Mark Fleischer will improve. 17.279. 172.79 for Fleischer. J.C. Wilson will improve. They'll go to second with a 16.896. 16896 for the 02. And Jeff Witt will stay fifth with a 17.423. 17423. So TJ Britton still top of the chart, 16.744. Up next will be Jeremy Steele out of York, South Carolina in the orange and white 22 car. He'll work onto the back straight away, and Garrett Mosley right behind him. Garrett out of Lottie, Florida in the 38. We'll go 2 and 2 here for the last 2 groups. So the orange 22 and the black 38. These are the cars on the racetrack here. Cars 7 and 8 here in this 10-car group. 22 car, Jeremy Steele. He'll come by the start-finish line. He'll go to fourth with a 17.133. 17133. Let's see what Mosley does. He'll go to fifth with a 17.138. 17138 for Garrett Mosley. See if either drivers can improve on lap number 2. 22 of Steele will stay fourth. He'll go a little bit quicker, though, with a 17.007. And Mosley, he'll go to the top of the charts with a 16.606. 16606. That's fast time here so far in group number 1. Garrett Mosley, 16.606 with a pair of cars to go. Jack Riggs out of Nolensville, Tennessee. He'll roll out there in the 81J. And Ben Scott out of Delmar, Delaware on the racetrack as well in the 80. So the 80 and the 81, the final 2 drivers here in group number 1. Jack Riggs on the clock in the 81J, middle of the back straightaway. Ben Scott now on the clock as well. So he'll work through turns 1 and 2. White flag in the air this time by for Jack Riggs. Riggs will go 6th with a 17.164, 17164 for Riggs. Ben Scott was quick in hot laps. He'll go to second quick, 16.717. 16.717, lap number 1 for Ben Scott. Can he pick it up? Just more than a 10th here. Down the front straightaway, Riggs will stay 7th, 17.164. Ben Scott, has he got enough? He does not. He'll go a little bit quicker, but he'll stay second quick with a 16.699. 16.699, so 16.606 for Garrett Mosley. 16.606 in group number 1. Group number 2 set to roll down the back straightaway, should be led out by Richmond, Indiana's Jeremy Creech. Jeremy Creech in the 17 car. Tom Feeblecorn right behind him out of Lehigh Acres, Florida in 45. And Trey Bain out of Knoxville, Tennessee on the racetrack as well in 21. So Creech, Feeblecorn, and Bain, 3 drivers here to kick off qualifying group number 2. Jeremy Creech, 17.086 on lap number 1. Tom Feeblecorn, 16.872, 16.872 for Tom Feeblecorn. And Trey Bain, 16.298, 16.298. That's quickest overall. Jeremy Creech with a 17.091. Tom Feeblecorn, second lap, 16.872. And Trey Bain off turn number 4, 16.635, but a 16.298. On lap number 1, Trey Bain, quickest in group number 2. Next 3 drivers set to roll out. Samuel Bryant out of Fairfield, Virginia, in a G6 car. He'll work down the middle of the back straightaway. Another Cecil B. Arthur sponsored race car. Jody Knowles on the back straightaway as well in the 66. Jody at a tire in Georgia, and Brandon Miller should be the 3rd driver onto the racetrack in the 89 car. He's out of Marysville, Tennessee. Everybody chasing a 16.298 by Trey Bain. All 3 drivers on the clock. Samuel Bryant, 16.894, 16.894 for Bryant. Jody Knowles, he'll come by the start-finish line. Knowles with a 17.369. And Brandon Miller, good lap, second quick, 16.665. 16.665 for Brandon Miller. Samuel Bryant will stay 4th with a 16.980. Jody Knowles, does he improve? He'll stay 6th, 17.141. And Miller shuts it down right before the start-finish line. It'll be a 17.959, but he's 2nd overall with a 16.665 on his opening lap. Next 2 drivers ready to roll onto the back straightaway should be let out by Pigeon Forge, Tennessee's Mac McCarter. McCarter in the 51. That blue and white 51 car down the back straightaway. And Tanner Cobb out of Plant City, Florida, set to roll out as well in 26. Now looks like we're going to send 3 of them. Here comes Cody Overton as well. Overton going to roll onto the back straightaway in the 97 car. Good 3 cars right here. All 3 of these drivers quick in hot laps earlier tonight. Lap number 1 for Mac McCarter. He'll go 2nd quick, 16.624. 16.624 for Mac McCarter. Tanner Cobb in the 26 car. He'll work off turn number 4. Cobb, he will go 2nd quick, 16.383. Cody Overton 5th quick, 16.800. Mac McCarter will stay 3rd with a 17.080 on that lap. He'll roll off onto the infield to see if Tanner Cobb can improve. He sits 2nd overall right now. He'll stay 2nd, 16.489. And Cody Overton will jump to 3rd. Overton with a 16.432. Should be just 1 car left here in group number 2. Ray Cicerelli in the 49. Should be the only driver who'll get the track to himself here out of Upper Hill, Maryland. So Cicerelli on the racetrack now. Cicerelli on the racetrack now. Black, white, and blue 49. Gets set to wrap up group number 2. Everybody chasing down Knoxville, Tennessee's Trey Bain with a 16.298. Ray Cicerelli, 18.018. 18018 for Cicerelli. So Cicerelli will work off turn number 4, see if he can improve. He will. 17.286, 17.286. See Cody Overton 3rd, Tanner Cobb 2nd, and Trey Bain with a 16.298, quickest overall in Group 2 and quickest overall with a 16.298. Group number 3 rolling their way into the staging area. Should be ready to come on out. Austin Yarborough should be the first driver to make an appearance on the racetrack out of Calabush, North Carolina in the 127. He should be the first driver in line. So Austin Yarborough will be the first driver in staging. Kind of a traffic jam over there, we're being told, so they should be rolling to the pit area, to the staging area through the pit area here in just 1 second. Austin Yarborough with one start here in 2021, back on December the 4th. Obviously his first visit of the year, as is everybody in the crate late model division here tonight.
We've had a chance to see drivers like Austin, and we mentioned Tom Feeblecorn. We also talked about Nevin Gainey. Some of the guys, some of them came here for the Florida Late Model Challenge Series. Some of them came in the month of December, like Austin Yarborough, because their season had ended elsewhere, and they decided to come down here and see what the racetrack is going to be like. In fact, I think that's when Trey Bain also made his appearance, was back on December 4th.
Well, most of the drivers, as you well know, if they live in the Midwest or the upper Midwest or the Northeast or wherever they happen to live, you know, their seasons end in October typically, right? September, October, maybe they can push to November if they're in the Tennessee area, but once you get to December, nobody's really racing, so it's a great spot to come hang out in Florida. And here comes group number 3, Austin Yarborough out of Calabush, North Carolina in the 127. He's made his way onto the racetrack. We'll see who the second car is. He rolls down the front straightaway. That will be Jesse Brown. Jesse Brown out of Seffner, Florida. So we'll go with 2 cars to kickstart group number 3. Yarborough 16.586. Good first lap for Austin Yarborough. Yarborough with a 16.586. We'll see what Jesse Brown comes in with. 17.544. 17544 for Jesse Brown. Austin Yarborough quicker, 16.571. 16571 for Austin Yarborough on lap number 2. Jesse Brown, can he improve? He will. 17.038. 17038. So, first 2 cars have taken times. Next car's ready to roll onto the speedway. The 87C, this is Jared Carey. Jared Carey out of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. First driver onto the racetrack here. And no transponder, or at least it didn't read there. Next driver out will be David Showers. Showers out of St. Augustine, Florida. Augustine in the 118 car, and the third driver in this group will be the 14 junior at Dwight Smith Jr. Dwight out of Louisville, Kentucky. Jared Carey down the front straight away. Showers now to second quick, 16.928. 16928 for David Showers. No first lap for Jared Carey. Let's see if he can get a second lap. Lap number 1 for Dwight Smith will be a 17.751. Jared Carey 17.203. David Showers will stay second quick with a 16.819. 16.819. These 2 drivers will get their second lap. 14 of Smith, 17.365. And Carey will stay fourth with a 17.187. So Austin Yarborough still quick with a 16.571 here in group number 3. David Showers Jr. will be back to qualify as 602 late model here shortly. Next group of cars ready to roll out. Troy Dixon will be the first driver out. He's at a Temple, Georgia in a 39 car. Black, white, and orange 39 down the front straightaway. All right, behind him, a driver we mentioned had a good speed weeks here a year ago. It's Kyle Hardy. Hardy out of Linden, Virginia, behind the wheel of the 14C. 39 to Dixon's on the clock, 14C of Hardy's on the clock, and the 10 car, this is Ronnie Cooper. Ronnie Cooper out of McKinsey, Tennessee on the clock as well in the 10C. Troy Dixon, lap number 1, 17.799. 177.99. Kyle Hardy, quick time, 16.487. 16487 for Kyle Hardy. Quickest of the group so far. Ronnie Cooper, 17.074. 170.74. Troy Dixon, 17.858. Can Hardy improve? He will. 16.485. 16.485 for Kyle Hardy. Quickest of the group. Ronnie Cooper will come across in fourth with a 16.928. 16928. So Kyle Hardy now quickest in qualifying group number 3. Couple cars yet to go. Should have Tim Clark in the 22T out of Kennesaw, Georgia, and Rodney Wing out of Meridian, Mississippi in the 10 car. Final 2 drivers here in group number 3. Everybody chasing Kyle Artie, 16.485. So yeah, Tim Clark clocks in 6th quickest, 17.042, 170.42 for Tim Clark. Rodney Wing quickest, 16.413, 16413 for Rodney Wing on lap number 1. Clark will improve, 4th quick, 16.748, 16748, and Rodney Wing goes quicker, 16.304. 16304, quickest in group number 3 for Meridian, Mississippi's Rodney Wing in 10. Rodney Wing's 2nd quickest. Trey Bain still quickest overall, 16.298. Next 3 drivers set to roll, beginning group number 4. This is Hawkinsville, Georgia's Will Harrington, 2020 Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series national champion on the clock here on the 14 car. Also on the speedway will be the 27 of Joe Denby. Denby out of Winchester, Tennessee in the 27, and the 37 on the racetrack as well. Wartburg, Tennessee's Drew Kennedy. Harrington, 16.671. 16671 for Will Harrington on lap number 1. Joe Denby quicker, 16.664. 16.664 for Joe Denby. Drew Kennedy, 16.958. On lap number 1, Harrington quicker, 16.509. 16.509 for Will Harrington. Joe Denby will top that with a 16.464. Good group here. And Drew Kennedy will also improve, 16.772. So Joe Denby quickest to start group number 4 with a 16.464. So, good first 3. Coming up next will be the 7 cards. Brian Smith. Brian out of Gray, Kentucky, behind the wheel of the 7. Also on the racetrack should be the 30 car. We'll see if he rolls down the front straight away. He does. There is the 30 car of Tyler Bear. Tyler on the racetrack in the 30 car, and the 3rd driver in this group will be the 42. Of Steve Stratton Sr. out of East Palatka, Florida. So these drivers on the clock, the 7 car, Brian Smith, 16.769, 16769. Lap number 1 for Brian Smith. Tyler Bear, 16.806, 16806 for Tyler Bear. And Stratton Sr., 3rd quick, 16.614. 16.614. Brian Smith, quickest, 16.386. 16386. Great 2nd lap for Brian Smith. 2nd lap for the 30 of Bear, 16.853. And Steve Stratton Jr., quickest, 16.256. That's quickest overall in the 42 with a 16.256. Boy, good group here. Working our way to the end of this. Final 3 drivers in group number 4 should roll onto the racetrack in this order. The 41 of Jim Couch out of Hamilton, Ohio. The 19 of Jamie Burford out of Catch-Eye, Louisiana. And we should have the 32 of Sean Smith. It is the 32 of Sean Smith out of Dade City, Florida. Another 3 quick qualifiers here. Jim Couch, 5th, 16.552. 16552 for Jim Couch. Jamie Burford, he'll come in with a 17.670, 17.670, and Sean Smith will go with a 16.875. 2nd lap here for Jim Couch, quicker, 16.520, 16.520. 2nd lap for Jamie Burford, he'll go in with a 17.024, 17024. And 2nd lap for Sean Smith, 16.851, 16.851. But Steve Stratton Sr., 16.256, quickest in Group 4, quickest overall for the driver out of East Palatka, Florida in 42. Next group rolling onto the back straightaway, the 8 car of Jeremy Pilkerton out of Loveville, Maryland will be the first driver out. He will roll by the start-finish line. The 5X car of Chuck Kimball out of Rayland, Ohio, will be the next driver to roll by the flag stand. And Andy Nesworski out of Bluegrass, Iowa, will be the third driver in this group. All three drivers on the clock right now. The 8 car of Pilkerton, 17,002, 17,002 for lap number 1 for Jeremy Pilkerton. Chuck Kimball, 16,544, 16,544 for Chuck Kimball. Andy Nesworski, 16,872, 16,872 for Nesworski. Pilkerton, he'll improve to a 16,859 on lap number 2. Chuck Kimball will stay 17,323, and Andy Nesworski, does he pick it up? He goes back up to second, 16,664, 16,664 for Andy Nesworski in the 7. Next 3 drivers should be ready to roll out of that turn 2 staging area. Should be 6 more cars to roll out. This is the 10K car of Zachary Kane. Zachary Kane out of Washington, Pennsylvania. He's on the racetrack. He will come by the start-finish line and trip the clock. Looks like we'll have 2 of the 3 drivers we're scheduled to have here in this group. The 131 of Matt Herlong. Herlong out of Valerico, Florida. He's the next driver on the racetrack as well. So just 2 cars here in this group. 10 car of Kane with a 17,036, 17,036 for Zachary Kane. Matt Herlong, 16,761, 16,761. He'll come in third early on here in group number 5. Zachary Kane will go to second here with a 16,646. Great second lap there for Kane. And Herlong will move up to third with a 16,656, 16,656 for Matt Herlong. 4 more drivers scheduled to come out. See what other drivers are ready to come out here in this group.
Got 3 drivers within 18 one-thousandths of a second of each other in the second, third, and fourth positions.
Boy, they sure are. Everybody's so even here as we're waiting on the next couple cars to roll onto the racetrack. Comes the 317 car of Blake Creech. Blake out of Richmond, Indiana. He'll be the first driver onto the speedway. In that 317 car, also on the racetrack, we should have the 18 car. That's Matt Cooper, Matt out of McKinsey, Tennessee. He's on the racetrack as well. We'll see if Brendan Smith and Travis Varnador are going to make it out or not. But so far, it is Blake Creech ready to come down to the white flag this time. Creech, 6th quickest, 17,379, 17,379 for Creech. Matt Cooper, 5th quick, 16,826. 16826 for Tennessee's Matt Cooper. 317 of Blake Creech improves 16,879, 16879, and Matt Cooper, he'll go to second quick, 16,624, 16624 for Matt Cooper in 18. So 1 more car to go. This will be the 17 SS of Brendan Smith. Brendan out of Dade City, Florida. He'll be the final driver here in group number 5. Travis Varnador scheduled to go in this group as well. Light at the scales as he rolled across in pre-tech. So Travis will not be able to qualify. He'll have to start at the tail of a heat race a little bit later on tonight. But Brendan Smith, he'll come down to the white flag this time by Smith out of Dade City, Florida. He'll go with a 17,107. 17,107 for Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith working his way down to the checkered, got up and over the cushion. I think lap number 1 will be better, and it will be 17,281 there. So Chuck Kimball will be quickest in group number 5 with a 16,544. 5 groups in, 3 to go here for qualifying for the Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series.
Group 1 had the slowest fast time, 16,606. This group just had the second slowest at 16,5.
Slowest fast time. I like it. Here we go. Next group ready to go. Glenn Hounshell out of Paint Lick, Kentucky. He'll be the first driver out in the black and blue number 20 car. He'll work down the front straight away. Next driver to cross the start-finish line will be the 311 of Kenny Monahan. Monahan of the Lakeland, Florida in the 311, and the 509 of Kevin Coffer. Kevin Coffer out of Winchester, Tennessee. Those three drivers on the clock. Lap number 1 for Hounshell, 17.823, 17823 for Glenn Hounshell. Kenny Monahan, 16.576. Good first lap for Monahan. And Kevin Coffer, 17.200, 17.200. Lap number 2 here for Glenn Hounshell, 18.087. Does Monahan improve? He does. 16.552. 16552 for Kenny Monahan on lap number 2. And Kevin Coffer will come in with a 17.670. So early, it's that black and white 311 car of Kenny Monahan with a 16.552. Next three drivers should be ready to roll onto the back straightaway. 6 more cars here in this group. First driver out will be the 72 car, Trevor Collins. Collins out of Seaford, Delaware. He'll be the first driver down the back straightaway, followed by Springtown, Texas racer Chris Bragg. Bragg in the 24B on the racetrack, and Dylan Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina, the third and final driver here in this group. These three drivers pretty quick as well, so we'll see if they can't challenge Monahan 16.552. Lap number 1 for the 72 at Trevor Collins, 17.497, 17497 on lap number 1. Chris Bragg, 17.248, 17248. And Dylan Brown, second, 16.561, 16561 for Dylan Brown. His second lap for Trevor Collins is better, 16.677. 16.677 for Trevor Collins. Lap number 2 for Chris Bragg, 17.288. And Dylan Brown will stay second with a 16.589. He will sit second here in group number 6 with 3 cars yet to go. See who comes out here. The last couple cars ready to roll onto the back straightaway. We should have the 5 of Roderick Dykes out of Smith Station, Alabama. That's the blue and yellow 5. He's rolled out. 39J of Jimmy Elliott out of Cleveland, Tennessee, working his way onto the back straightaway. And we are missing the 08 of Joey Love. Joey out of La Plata, Maryland. Looks like he may not be qualifying here tonight. We'll wait and see. 16.552 for Kenny Monahan, quickest here in this group. So wrapping up Group 6 of 8 here for the Crate Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series 604s. Jimmy Elliott fourth with a 17.104, 17.104. Roderick Dykes 17.301 in his first lap. He'll improve on lap number 2 to a 17.123, 17.123 for Roderick Dykes. 39 of Jimmy Elliott will improve, but he'll stay fourth with a 17.034. 17.034, so it looks like quickest in group number 6 will be Kenny Monahan. Monahan with a 16.552. 2 more groups to go. Qualifying group number 7 ready to come out. Turn 2 gate. First driver rolling out, Keith Nosbish out of Valrico, Florida in the 02 car. The ageless one, Keith Nosbish in the 02 car will be the first driver to trip the clock here in group number 7. Walker Arthur out of Forest, Virginia next. In the 87 car, he'll roll down the front straightaway. And Jason Welshon out of Maryville, Tennessee. How about this group? Nosbish in 02. He'll come across the line, 17.101. 17101 for Keith Nosbish. Walker Arthur, 16.344. 16.344. Awfully quick first lap for Walker Arthur. Jason Welshon, 17.190. 17.190. Lap number 2 for Nosbish. He'll get faster, 16.869. Walker Arthur, he'll stay with a 16.344. Lap 2 was a 16.470. And Jason Welshon will improve, 16.781. 16781 for Jason Welshon in a 1. So Walker Arthur, 16.344. Quickest so far here in group number 7. Next three drivers roulette to come out of the turn 2 gate. Nevin Gainey will be the first one out. He's out of Fort White, Florida. The white and blue 17 car. He's another quick one, is Gainey. Down the front straightaway, also on the back chute, you see Jeremy Shaw. Shaw's another fast one. Boy, Group 7 is a good group. Jeremy Shaw to Millport, Alabama. So we've got Fort White, Florida, and Millport, Alabama battling it out here between these two. Nevin Gainey, quick time here in group number 7, 16.307. 163.07 for Nevin Gainey. See what Shaw does. He'll go to third, 16.611. 16611 for Jeremy Shaw. Nevin Gainey, does he improve? He does not. 16.343, but he is the quickest in group number 7 thus far. Down the front straightaway, it'll be the one of Shaw. He'll come across 17.027, so his first lap will be better as well. So Nevin Gainey now, quickest in group number 7, the Fort White, Florida driver, 16.307. Couple more cars beginning to roll down the back straightaway. Let's see who we get left in this group. First driver out of the turn 4 area will be the 11. That'll be Waylon Haynes, or Waylon Haynes in the 11H, and Daniel Dial, pair of 11 cars on the racetrack. Waylon has the yellow stripe through the doors, and Daniel Dial plain black and white, number 11. So Waylon Haynes, lap number 1, fourth quick, 16.737, 167.37 for Waylon Haynes. Daniel Dial will come by. He will come in with a 17.239, 17239 for Daniel Dial in the 11 car. Checkered is out for Waylon Haynes. He'll stay fourth, 16.626, 16626 for Waylon Haynes. And Daniel Dial will improve, 16.886, 16886 for Daniel Dial in the 11. See if the last two cars going to make it out or not. 20 of Tyler Neal and the 10 of Caden Honeycutt, the two drivers were scheduled to have. All right, looks like 20 car Tyler Neal out of Paragon, Indiana. Driver working down the back straightaway. Neal was quick in hot laps earlier tonight. Looks like he is coming by himself, so we'll see if Honeycutt's going to qualify or not. But Tyler Neal, he'll be there by himself right now in the 20. Tyler Neal on the racetrack here in the 20 car. White flag flies. Neal comes in, lap number 1, third quick, 16.508, 16508. Third quick here for Tyler Neal. Hitting the chip there going into turn number 3. Is he off turn number 4? Does he improve? He does. 16.490. 16.490 for Tyler Neal. Third quick for the 20 car, and we'll see if Caden Honeycutt's going to make it. And Caden Honeycutt is going to make it. The Aledo, Texas racer on the racetrack in the 10. So the Texas racer, Caden Honeycutt, on the racetrack in that black, white, and silver number 10. Honeycutt working his way down the front straightaway. He will come in with a 16.975, 169.75 for Caden Honeycutt in the 10. Caden Honeycutt's 10 car working his way down to the start-finish line. Checkered out, lap number 2, 17.003, 17003 for Caden Honeycutt. So Nevin Gainey officially quickest, 16.307 here in group number 7. One final group to go. 9 more cars. Here should be 3 groups of 3. We'll see what we get here in group number 8. 22 car of Logan Robertson out of Waynesboro, Virginia. Going to work down the front straightaway in the 22. Will be the first driver on the clock. Thug Nasty, Logan Robertson down the front straightaway. He's on the clock. Next driver out will be the 83 car. That's Marty Carrier. Carrier out of Stanford, Kentucky in the 83 C. And Corey Hedgecock out of Loudon, Tennessee. Hedgecock in a 23 car on the racetrack. Robertson with a 16.693. 16693 for Robertson. Marty Carrier will come in with a 17.409. Let's see what Hedgecock does. He'll go 16.798. 16798. Quicker for Robertson. Robertson 16.467. 16467 for Logan Robertson. Lap number 2 for Marty Carrier will be better. 17.345. 17.345. And Corey Hedgecock will settle in with a second quick time with a 16.693. 16693 for Corey Hedgecock. We got Marty Carrier making an extra trip through turns 3 and 4 here, so we will get him directed onto the infield. Next 3 cars should be ready to roll out onto the speedway. Chasing down a 16.467. And here they come. Next 3 drivers ready to make their way out onto the speedway. 29 car of Daniel Woody, first driver out. He's out of Plant City, Florida. All right, behind him, fellow Plant City, Florida resident Steve Mathis Jr. So it'll be the Plant City crew here in this qualifying group. Looks like only 2 cars going to make it. So the 29 and the 95. Daniel Woody, first lap. Second quick, 16.496. 16496 for Daniel Woody. Lap number 1 for Stevie Mathis. He'll go 4th. 16.697. 16697 for Mathis. Lap number 2 for Daniel Woody. Quick time in this group, 16.369. Boy, good lap right there for Woody. And check it out, Stevie Mathis, quick time, 16.160. That's quickest overall, 16.160 for Stephen Mathis Jr. here on lap number 2. Boy, we've got some quick ones in this group, including this guy, Waimama, Florida's Doug Horton on the racetrack in a 46. He'll roll down the front straightaway in the 9 car of Jimmy Waldrop. Waldrop out of Seffner, Florida, on the racetrack. As we mentioned before, Doug Horton, of course, former West Virginia transplant, now living in Waimama, Ruskin, somewhere down a little bit south of here. For the driver of the 46, he will roll to the white flag here. Doug Horton, 4th quick, 16.635. 16635 for Doug Horton. Jimmy Waldrop, he'll come across, quick time, 16.082. 16082 for Jimmy Waldrop. Something like saving the best for last, they say. Doug Horton, 16.489 on lap number 2. Can he get under 16 seconds? Waldrop does not. 16.274. Jimmy Waldrop, 16.082. Quickest in group number 8. Quickest overall. See if anybody else is going to come out.
Those are the 1 and 2 drivers in the point standings last year. Jimmy Waldrop coming in second. Doug Horton winning the championship without winning a feature.
Hey, did we talk a minute ago about guys who race here regularly may have an advantage? They just proved it right there.
I think so.
Dang. That was quick. I believe we've got 1 or 2 more cars yet to qualify here, so let's see.